You guys don't got it.
Shh. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of the Cape and Cowl podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Gabe.
And I'm Max.
And we happen to be a bunch of nerds who like to talk about superhero stuff way too much. So we figured might as well talk to all of you about it. Throughout 2026, we're looking to cover all the new superhero content coming out. Look, do a retrospective on old stuff that's been out for a while. And so today we want to really take an opportunity to look at the 14 projects coming out in 2026 and rank our excitement on them. So here they are in what we think is probably release order. We've got Wonder Man, Invincible Season 4, Daredevil Born Again Season 2, The Boys Season 5, Supergirl, X-Men 97 Season 2, The Punisher Special Presentation, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Clayface, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2, Vision Quest, Avengers Doomsday, and we got two at the end here, we're not quite sure when they come out, Lanterns and Spider-Noir.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about majority of the stuff on my list. I don't know.
It's a good year. It's a really good year. So we've taken all of those projects and we've assembled them into a list from least excited to most excited, and we'd like to take an opportunity to share that with you. We have not seen each other's lists yet, so we don't know what absolutely terrible takes the other people have.
I'm really excited to see what nonsense goes on inside all of your guys' heads as you give the worst takes possible on our first ever podcast.
Yeah.
And you guys at home, comment your takes in the comments as well.
All right. I think, Ryan, you can go ahead and start.
So are we starting with
Starting
least?
at the bottom.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big DC head. My least excited is Clayface.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that?
He's my least favorite villain from the DC universe. I think I am excited. I'm interested to see what they do with him because I don't think he's ever had a movie individually. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect for it, and I'm not gonna expect much.
Okay, starting off with that's a take.
I can agree with you, Ryan. I also, in fact, have Clayface on the bottom of my list.
See, there we go.
I do like DC a lot more than Ryan does, and I think every single thing on this list has potential. Clayface is just not as well known as everything else on this list, and I'm just a lot more hyped for some of these other projects.
Yeah. And not to say that DC's bad. They've had a good revival with the Superman movie, and it's looking...
Superman movie was great.
Oh my gosh.
We can get into that another time.
We'll get, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with, I guess, a bad take then. I'll start us off with the bad takes. My bottom three are sequel seasons to shows that I have not finished yet. And so I just can't realistically be excited about something that I haven't seen the rest of. So the bottom of my list is Invincible Season 4, because I have only seen one episode of Invincible. It was good.
Horrible take.
Did you see the first episode and you said it was good?
It was fine. I plan to watch the rest of it at some point in time. But
Horrible
at this
take.
point, I have only seen one episode, so I don't know how I can be excited about a season 4 of a show that I've only seen one episode of.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can see why you wouldn't be excited for that, but the fact that you didn't binge the entire series after seeing that first episode, I can't get behind
who's
that.
My only pet peeve with your idea of ranking this is that majority of the stuff on this list is something we have not seen at all. So you haven't seen any of Invincible, but you also haven't seen Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, but there's built-in investment in that. I don't have built-in investment in Invincible yet.
Yeah,
all right, what's your next pick?
Well, you said your bottom three were all series, so
okay,
you want to just continue with those?
I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Here's another bad take. I have The Boys Season 5.
Okay, that's pretty low on my list.
That one is above Invincible because I have seen more of The Boys than I have seen Invincible. I have seen about half of Season 1 of The Boys. I'm working on it. We're going to get there. I like it. Again, it's another one that I like, but I haven't watched it all, so I can't be excited about the final season of a TV show that I haven't even finished the first season of.
Yeah.
I can see where you guys come from. I I have watched almost all of The Boys. I'm halfway through season 4 right now. I think the show is great. I thought the start of season 4 was a little slow, but I think it is the concluding season. I know that The Boys has been a popular comic for a long time, and I think that whatever they do with the ending, I think it should be good either way. But that's just my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, Invincible I have very high on my list because I have seen it, I have read the comics, and I'm very excited for what Season 4 has to come.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead with your second?
Yeah, my second last is Daredevil Born Again. I haven't seen any of the Daredevil projects at all. And Daredevil's a cool, what is he, an anti-hero, or is he just a hero?
He's a hero.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it.
He's a hero.
But yeah, I really have nothing to say about Daredevil. So.
Okay. You? Second to last?
So, I'll just give my bottom 3. My 14 was obviously Clayface. 13 is Spider Noir. I understand it's a little controversial, but we don't know much about the project. From the photos I've seen so far, it looks cool, but due to all the delays and all the strikes that have been happening with the studios, I feel like that the project is kind of in limbo right now, and I don't know if they're going to be able to execute it to the way that they want to execute it, and that's why it's much lower on my list than it should be. And then number 12, I have the season 2 of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
That's a bad take.
Yeah, that's a bad take.
I'm just not as excited for it as I am the other stuff, and I haven't finished the season 1 yet.
You haven't seen it?
Oh, but
have you seen
you
it?
literally
Okay, I
finished
just
it
finished
last
exactly.
night.
That's what I'm saying. I did my homework. I finished season 1, and now I'm very excited for season 2 because I finished season 1 recently. I'll get into that more, but bad take.
Maybe
Very
I can
bad
change
take.
my take in the future after I finish it.
That's fair.
Okay.
Well, what episode were you on?
2.
That's crazy.
Yikes.
Okay, we'll go back around this way.
Okay.
So my third is Daredevil Born Again Season 2. This is the top of the 3 because I have seen a good chunk of Daredevil. I've seen Daredevil Season 1, I've seen Daredevil Season 2, I've seen Jessica Jones, I've seen Luke Cage. I am slugging my way through Iron Fist right now. It's brutal. It's not a good show. My plan is finish Iron Fist, do Defenders, watch Daredevil Season 3, then do Born Again, and then I can kind of keep going with all of this. I'd like to circle back, do the Punisher TV show at some point in time, but I really like Daredevil. It's a great show. It's fantastic casting. The Kingpin is so good. He's so good. But again, this is one that I'm not going to be able to watch immediately when it releases unless I catch up in time, so I can't really be that excited about it.
If we haven't mentioned yet for our listeners, Gabe is by far the most invested into all of this out of
100%.
everyone. He's probably seen the most content. He's probably delved into every single theory or trailer that you could possibly see.
This is true.
He loves this, and he's by far the reason that we started this podcast.
Oh, yeah. And that's also why I haven't gotten into Daredevil, because there's so many prerequisites that I have to watch.
It's a lot. Well, I mean, you could get by just doing Daredevil.
But I don't want to just get by. I want to really experience all of it.
I'm not somebody who just gets by. So
Right.
I feel like I got to watch everything. So that's why we're stuck
slug.
here. I'm stuck in a rut because Iron Fist sucks. Iron Fist is terrible, and that is a great take. Nobody likes that show.
Why don't you like it? Can you give us context
It's just bad.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully the commenters agree with you there.
I'm sure they do. Nobody likes that show.
On my last of the bottom 3 is Spider Noir. I like Nick Cage, but man, he'll do anything for money. And yeah, I don't know. Like you were saying, there's a lot of up in the air if it's actually going to be produced well. I like Spider Noir in Spider-Verse, but yeah, I don't know if they'll do him justice.
Okay, and then you go straight up to your next one then.
Boys season 5. I've seen 1 episode of The Boys, so that's. He's got 1 episode of Invincible. I have 1 episode of The Boys. I never really. This is a very nitpicky thing, but the cinematography and the lighting in that entire show is just too. It's so dark.
You get caught up on
That's
weird
the whole
Yeah, well,
point.
he didn't like Creature Commandos because the music was weird.
Okay,
He didn't
the
like
intro
music
sucked.
choice. The
It was a
intro
jazzy-
fantastic.
It had no correlation with the rest of the content of the show.
I can't with you.
All right, let's wrap up our bottom half before we get into our top 10 here.
Sure.
What's your 11 pick, Gabe?
My 11 pick is Spider Noir. This is my first real, like something that I don't have to have a bunch of vested interest that I have not, yet watched. And I like Nick Cage. I like Nick Cage as Spider Noir in Spider-Verse. I like Spider Noir. But Sony has a terrible track record, and I don't trust them. So this could be an amazing sleeper pick, and maybe this show comes out and we all watch it and we think, wow, that was fantastic. But we also have to recognize that there are track records of certain companies that make certain really, really bad Spider-Man content. And I don't trust them. I don't trust them to make a good show. So
Have you seen
We'll see.
Spider-Verse?
have I seen Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Have you seen Spider-Verse?
Yes, I've seen
Okay.
Spider-Verse. I just want to... Just listening to his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Madam Web was not...
I haven't seen Madam Web, but I understand it's bad. I've seen all the Venoms, and they're fine. I have not seen Morbius, but I understand it's terrible. And I have not seen Craven, but I understand it's terrible. So maybe if I watch those 3 projects, they'll be really good and I'll actually like them. But I'm not gonna, that's not a hill I'm gonna die on there. I think they're probably bad.
Sounds like you got to watch them before our next episode.
Oh gosh.
Ooh. Suffer together. He dies before the next episode.
Probably.
Wrapping up, my number 11 pick, probably a little controversial, but I'm going to say the Lanterns.
Ooh.
Only because, obviously, DC is in their, I guess, reboot phase, right? Obviously, James Gunn is now the head, and he has proven that he can make a good DC movie, which I believe Superman was one of the best superhero movies in a while, for sure. I just don't know how they're going to go down the TV route yet, because we obviously saw that Marvel had some trouble with their TV route and their streaming services. Obviously, some were hits and some were not, and that's why I've got Clayface so low. I just don't know how DC is going to be able to handle the streaming service episode-based style of presenting their work.
Yeah, I also have Lanterns next up above the boys. I'm excited for the Lanterns. I always like Green Lantern as a story, but I don't know. I'm optimistic to see what it's up. But I think the rest of this list is just, it's not that it's going to be bad, it's just that the rest are going to be better.
You'll have no faith. Jeez. I got Lanterns much higher. I have much more faith in James Gunn and DC broadly. My next pick is Clayface. Similar concept. I think it's going to be really good. We're doing a body horror film in DC. I'm game for that. I'm game for Clayface as a character. I'm game for the casting that they did for Clayface. James Gunn has proven that he's only going to greenlight stuff he thinks is good. I've yet to see him miss. I mean, Peacemaker finale wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was still pretty darn good. That was a good season overall. But James Gunn has not missed yet, in my opinion. And so I think if he greenlit this, he's got faith in it. It is one, though, that I do think is a bizarre start. We've done Superman, Supergirl, and then a Batman villain with no Batman yet. Like, that is strange. But I'm here for it, and I'm ready to see if that ends up really paying off. And I think it will. But it is just one of the ones lower on the list just because these other projects all have more faith from me because they're sequels or second seasons, and we kind of know what we're getting already.
So does the 2 Joker movies are not canon with the Batman? Is Clayface going to be canon with the Batman?
It was originally, then they switched it. So originally it was supposed to be part of the Epic Crime Saga, but then James Gunn liked it too much and he stole it and he put it in his DCU.
So is he going to make a Batman?
Yes, Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Oh, that's in
That's-
2027.
No, 2028 at the earliest. 2027 is the Batman Part 2, which is still Epic Crime Saga. Those are two different things.
Okay.
I wish they weren't two different things.
Too many
I thought the Robert Pattinson Batman wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I really enjoyed the movie.
Who made
for
it out
sure.
to be bad?
There are a lot of people that don't like Robert Pattinson as Batman. Which
Those are stupid people.
Yeah.
No offense to the viewers at home, but you are wrong about Robert
Gabe says so,
Pattinson
not us.
Batman.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get started on our top 10. I guess I could start us off. I think this top 10, I'm excited for all these projects. It's just the ones towards the bottom of the top 10 I'm just a little bit more unsure about. So as my number 10 pick, I have Punisher. I like Punisher as a character. In the comics, he's really cool. It's just I don't know as much about him as I do the rest of the list. And I think 10 is a good place to put him.
Yeah, I have him at the same spot. I've always liked the Punisher in the Lego Marvel video games. I always liked playing as the Punisher because he looks so cool. But I'm excited to see what they do with it because we haven't really gotten a Punisher movie. Or
We had a TV show, a 2-season TV show, and we had several movies. But
so I'm excited to see what they reboot him as. Guys, I don't watch shows. I watch Bridgerton.
It's still the same. It's the same as the TV show. It's the same guy.
Oh.
So it's a continuation.
Oh, well, I'm putting it on the bottom of my list because I haven't seen it. Well.
Okay. My next up is Wonder Man, which I think looks really, really good. I'm really excited about it. I'm a Trevor Slattery fan. I don't care. The Mandarin twist was stupid. That does not make Trevor stupid. Trevor is wonderful, and we love him. And I'm very excited to see Trevor and Wonder Man, and it looks funny, and the trailers have really sold me on it. But it is one that I think is going to be kind of a bizarre, one-off, disconnected sort of thing, and so I can't put it towards the top of my list, because even if it's a really good show, I think it's kind of going to be in its own corner of the MCU, and I don't know if we'll ever see Wonder Man again. It might be a one and done. He does his TV show, and he never connects to anything else.
I obviously hope that's not the case. Wonder Man is my number 9 pick. I think that the biggest issue with Wonder Man so far has been the advertisements. They have not advertised this movie very well.
What? The advertisement for this thing is so good.
No, I'm not saying the trailer is bad. I'm saying getting it out to the world. I've probably seen 1, maybe 2 trailers.
Oh my gosh,
for this.
no.
I saw like 3 trailers on
Wonder Man's on my Instagram all the time. No,
that's your demographic.
Oh no, okay. Side tangent here, because the Wonder Man marketing is so good. Because they're literally marketing the Wonder Man TV show by marketing the in-universe Wonder Man movie by putting Trevor Slattery and oh my gosh, what is Yahya Abdul-Mateem's character's name? Simon Williams. Williams and Trevor Slattery. They're putting them in these fake interviews promoting the movie, but it's promoting the TV show, and it's meta, and it's great. So they're doing like the puppy interviews they do with actors?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're doing like puppy interviews, but like with Trevor Slattery. And I think that's brilliant marketing. But I digress. And
I have to watch these interviews now. I have not heard of these interviews. The only thing I've seen about Wonder Man is the release date and the trailers. I am very excited for it, but it's lower on my list because it is, as of right now, a one-off, and we don't know where it's going to take us. The trailers haven't really showed us much other than kind of more the human side of Wonder Man. Well, I'm excited to see what they do with the superhero side of him. But as of right now, it is going to remain at number 9 on my list.
Well, Wonder Man's on number 8 in my list. I'm excited to see, because the first trailer that I saw of it was like, superheroes are banned. And I was like, oh, that's like Incredibles right away. So I was like, ooh, I can't wait to see how he balances. Because like, it's in the Marvel Universe and there are superheroes. And so we've seen like the discrimination, I guess, with the X-Men. And so I'm excited to see how they play on that in a more modern take. So that's why it's on.
So we're on
number
8 now, right?
Yes, 8.
Okay, I'm following now.
Yes, we bounced around a little bit.
My number 8 is Vision Quest. I think Vision Quest is something that's going to be really good. It's the final chapter of the WandaVision saga. I thought WandaVision was one of the best TV shows Marvel put out. I thought Agatha All Along was also one of the best TV shows Marvel put out. And so to do Vision Quest, the third part of that story, I have a lot of faith, and they've bought a lot of my trust with that. Ultron coming back, very excited for that. That's great stuff. The one thing that I struggle with this show is we saw White Vision in 2021. So that was 5 years ago, and it's been dead silent since. And so it's a little hard for me to be super excited about a character that I haven't seen in 5 years, and we haven't heard anything about in 5 years. But if it ends up being as good as WandaVision and Agatha were, and the showrunner is the guy who did Star Trek Picard Season 3, which I heard was very, very good. So just everything about this makes me have a lot of faith in it. But, we'll see if it's actually good or not.
I can agree with you there. I've got Vision Quest at 8 as well. I am mainly excited for Ultron coming back. I think James Spade is just one of the coolest actors. I think his voice is so unique, and I just loved his performance in Ultron. Even though Ultron, compared to the other Avengers movies, just doesn't hold as high of a standard, I believe that Ultron's performance is what lifted up that movie 100%.
Look, if Age of Ultron is your worst Avengers movie, you've got a pretty darn good group of Avengers movies. Because Age of Ultron is still a pretty solid movie.
100%.
Oh, yeah. My number 7 is Vision Quest. I'm really excited to see how they conclude that. I really like the WandaVision series just because of the sitcomness, but I'm really excited to see how they... Because Vision was like the first AI human, right? So I'm wondering how they... I don't know what they're going to do with that, but maybe they'll expand upon that. And I'm, of course, excited to see Ultron again. But yeah, Vision Quest number 7.
Yeah, my number 7 is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. That first season was very, very solid. We just rewatched... Well, I rewatched. She watched for the first time the last 3 episodes last night. And it's really good. And I'm excited. Daredevil's in that again. Charlie Cox coming back there, so that's great. And you've got the continuation of the stories with, is Norman Osborn going to be Green Goblin yet? We're going to do more Norman Osborn stuff. By the way, fantastic casting. If they wanted to just pull Coleman Domingo into the MCU, I'd be so there for it. He's a great Norman Osborn. We've got the dangling threads of Doc Ock, and we've got Tombstone, and we've got
chipping away.
We've got a lizard waiting to happen. So I'm really excited to see.
We got a little bit of teaser of Venom.
Oh yeah, we've got Venom could pop in at any time now, and then they have also announced that Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider, whatever you want to call her, is also going to be in the next season. So I am very intrigued by what that would look like. I thought season 1 was a really solid piece of television.
Sounds like I have to catch up now. I didn't realize they were actually putting in this much.
It's good.
Into
it's a good
show.
It's a good show.
They set up a lot.
It's been on the backbone of my things of watching right now, but I might have to bump it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, my number 7 is The Boys, season 5. As I stated earlier, I am halfway through season 4. I've liked what they've done with the show so far. I think season 4, at least so far for me, has been a sort of a letdown. I can see where they've been building to, and I know a little bit of the spoilers for the future. But as of right now, The Boys is the middle of my list because I just think everything above it is just so much cooler.
Yeah, and you want to snake around then and do your number 6 as well?
At number 6, I have Daredevil. I think Daredevil in general is just a cool character, and I thought his reintroduction in Spider-Man, it was No Way Home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, I thought that was a cool little sneak peek at what's to come. I like Charlie Cox. I like what they do with the Daredevil character, and I'm just really excited to see where they go with it.
Did you watch Born Again?
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
But I like Daredevil in general, and that's why he's so high on my list.
Okay. All right, my number 6 is The Punisher Special Presentation. That's one where I feel like I have to have less buy-in. Maybe I'll be wrong, and I'm going to watch this and be super confused. But I'm pretty sure from what we've heard about it, I'm going to have less buy-in. John Bernthal as the Punisher is some of the best casting Marvel's ever done. He's so cool. He's such a badass. It's fantastic. He was great in, I mean, I've only seen him in Daredevil season 2, but he was really, really good in that. And I have a lot of faith in him. And that casting's so good. So I think a little 40-minute Punisher beating some people up, like, I'm so there for it. And then we get a little bit more Punisher this summer with Spider-Man. So, yeah, it's a big year. Oh, and I'm sure he'll be in Daredevil as well. So it's a big year for Punisher. But, yeah, I'm pretty excited about Punisher.
Lots to be excited about, for sure.
Yeah. Your number 6?
Yes. I have Spider-Man Brand New Day as my number 6.
Wow.
I'm very excited for it.
That's low.
It's there's a hype for the next ones, but I'm really excited to see who Sadie Sink plays.
Rachel Summers.
Didn't they announce it a couple days ago?
They have not announced it yet. The big rumor is Rachel Summers.
I've heard so many rumors. She's
It's
gonna be
but
like
it's also been it's Jean Grey. It's been all sorts of things. I think Rachel Summers makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's Cyclops and Jean Grey's daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, we haven't seen Cyclops
she
or
was
Jean
gonna
Grey in
play-
awhat I don't know.
like another Mary Jane.
That's
Or-
what I was thinking, or like Gwen.
There's
or
been it's you know
maybe
we've heard
Black
Gwen,
Cat.
we've heard MJ, we've heard Black Cat, we've heard Jean, we've heard Rachel, we've heard.
we just don't know what.
We
all
just haven't
sorts of
heard
different stuff.
enough about this movie, and I think that's why we're going
That
insane
is
about
that
it.
is a challenge with it.
And I think I haven't seen enough about. I've only seen the suit. I've seen how like the spider evolved from Homecoming, and now it's in the adult spider for Brand New Day. I'm really excited to see. I really hope they really nail in how alone Peter is, because like if they just like, oh, they remember now, or like, I would be very disappointed. So I'm a little scared that they're gonna make it like a happier kind of movie, and I hope they really get into the dark side of Spider-Man. But it's also a brand new day, so there's anything that could happen.
Yeah, snake around your number 5.
Yeah, sure. Avengers Doomsday.
What?
Wow.
Garbage. That's
Yep,
actual
number
garbage.
5. Nope, number 5, Avengers
We've been
Doomsday.
hyping this movie up for
Yeah, I know.
how long has it been since
Yeah.
Endgame?
It's been so long since Endgame, and they're still hyping it up, and it's not... Also, we just got 2,000 views on our Instagram.
All right,
Avengers
man.
Doomsday, they've hyped it up so much, it's gonna fall off, guys, I swear. There's too much happening. This is my hot take of the
I heard it's going to be
the
a
episode.
3-hour, 45-minute
3 hour,
movie.
45.
Yeah, I'm gonna
minute
fall
movie.
asleep halfway through.
No, you're
No,
going to stay
you're
awake.
not.
I'm
It's
gonna be
so
40 by the time
amazing.
it comes out.
Oh my gosh. You are not going to fall asleep. You are going to be so high on adrenaline, you're not going to be able to sleep that whole night.
All right, let's save the Doomsday rant till after we
Okay.
get through the list.
Yeah,
okay?
because the rest of us probably have it placed in a sensible
We haven't
position.
forgotten
Sure,
about
sure,
you. We
okay. I
won't
think
forget
my
about you,
top
Ryan.
3 is pretty good.
You know what, Ryan? Just finish out your list at this point.
No,
I'm curious.
are you
No,
sure?
yes.
Okay.
No.
I can
no.
finish off my
No,
list right
no,
now.
No.
All right, so
No, we have to hold them waiting to hear your other terrible takes.
my super good
My
taste, guys.
number
These are gonna be
5
really good.
My number 5 is Lanterns, because I have more faith in it than all of you do. I think, again, like I said with Clayface, James Gunn has not missed yet. He would only greenlight something that he's confident in, even if he's not directly involved in it. So Lanterns is going to be a mature, like, murder mystery, it sounds like, set on Earth, which is a little bit of a strange...
It's got Guy Gardner in it,
It
doesn't
does have Guy Gardner in it, and...
Okay. You said
was good.
mature, so I just had to make sure.
He said he's actually dropped more F-bombs in the filming of that show than he has in his entire career.
Oh, that's
So we're gonna get Guy Gardner dropping F-bombs.
Beautiful.
The only gripe I have with Lanterns is that it's a TV show. I cannot watch TV shows. I like movies.
They're harder to get through. I will agree with that. That's why a lot of my TV shows are lower on the list.
Okay.
Other than
Well,
my last 2.
I'm
TV shows.
excited about it. I'm excited about Lanterns, and I think the casting looks good, and I think Green Lanterns are characters that have not been adapted well to the screen.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't tried it since Ryan Reynolds, because that movie was so bad. So I'm very excited to see the Lanterns return. And, it
I
does
skipped
sound.
one.
It does. You skipped one.
Yeah, X-Men 97. That was after Brand
Okay,
New
we'll
Day.
circle back to
My
you.
bad.
We'll circle back to you. You dropped the ball big time.
Wait,
Yeah,
what number
yikes.
is that at?
Under Brand New Day. So it's at
Oh, you
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's at number 6.
So
Okay.
So
okay.
so it's
Okay,
under
Let
Doomsday.
me finish.
Yes,
and then,
sorry,
and
yes.
then we'll come back to you, who
All right.
messed everything up.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so
Well, your take is fine, so it's boring. So we're gonna move on.
Lanterns is their characters I'm excited to see. They've never been done well in live action, and I'm excited to see them done well in live action. Circle back to you.
Okay, my number
Who
6
messed up?
spot. Yeah, my bad. X-Men 97. I haven't finished the X-Men original series. I saw episode 1 of X-Men 97 season 1. I like the animation style. I like the X-Men in general. I saw the trailer and I bumped it up from under Punisher to under Brand New Day because of that trailer. And I'm very excited for it. I just need to finish the rest of the X-Men series to get more hyped for it. But I'm excited for it.
Okay, so to be clear, X-Men 97 is number 6. Spider-Man is number 5.
Doomsday is number 4.
That's still a bad take.
No, it's way better.
It's
Doomsday not being in top 3 does
It's a bad
rattle
take.
my bones a little bit.
Well,
Okay,
you'll see
okay,
my
so
top
now you've
3.
done your
so.
number 4. So now you need to do your
I'm on 5 right
number
now.
5.
My number 5 pick is Supergirl. I know it's a little low, but also there's some other stuff that you guys haven't watched that is higher on my list as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like Supergirl. The Superman movie was fantastic. I thought it was a great hit. And Lobo, Jason Momoa's Lobo, even though we only saw a tiny
Yeah.
bit of it, he looks so good.
Beautiful.
And it's probably a perfect casting, to be honest.
I see.
I like the concept of Supergirl. It's just that it's new territory. I did not read the Woman of Tomorrow comics, but I've heard that it's probably some of the best Supergirl content out there in terms of comics, and that's obviously what they're adapting right
And
now.
it sounds like it's like a direct adaptation, too.
Yes. I am excited to see the route they go on. It's just that new actors, new concepts that I don't know of. It's still very high on my list. It's just that diving into the unknown, I'm still a little untrustworthy about it. But overall, very excited for the movie, no matter what, and I will be going to see it on opening weekend.
Okay, so you go ahead and do your number 4 then.
Now, my number 4 is X-Men 97. I think it's a good place to go. I do like the art style. I haven't gotten through all of it because I decided to stop because I want to go back and rewatch the original X-Men first, but I do like the art style. I have seen scenes from the show that I haven't obviously watched yet, but it just looks really cool. The concepts are great, and obviously the popularity from the first one. I'm excited to see where they go with the second season this year.
Okay. My number 4 is Supergirl. Very similar thought process there to Max. Superman was great. I like Millie Alcock as Supergirl. I think that's good casting. Jason Momoa as Lobo is perfect casting. He was born to play Lobo, and so the fact that we're letting him do that is so good. The trailer looks great. The trailer gave me the right vibes. Her line, he sees the good in everyone and I see the truth about Superman
Peak.
is fire. It's
Peak.
so good. And so, yeah, I'm really, really excited about Supergirl. And I think if we have another really good year for DC this year, I think it starts to cement itself as possibly more consistently better than Marvel. I think it had more consistent content this last year, and I think if the stuff they put out this year is really good, like we can start talking about DC as like a really serious contender for Marvel.
Yeah.
And your number 4 was Doomsday.
My number 4 is Doomsday. Same
Okay.
reasons. Not changing it up. Do you
Okay.
want number 3 now?
So do your
want
number
it?
do your number 3. Yeah.
My number 3 is Invincible season 4. I love Invincible. My friends and I binged that show when it came out. We've been anticipating it all throughout college. Like this show is just incredible. I'm really excited to see the animation. Like I know that there are a lot of jokes about the PNGs, but man, that Conquest fight was top notch, and I really hope that they have more fights like that and which is why it's taking so long. I understand that, but the voices are done, and animation takes a long time. I know that firsthand.
I too have Invincible Season 4 on the number 3 of my list. I am excited. I'm actually shocked at how fast they've been able to get this animation done, because obviously Season 3 ended a little less than a year ago.
Right.
And then, a month after Season 3 ended, they said voices are done for Season 4 and animation's begun.
Wow.
I think that's awesome,
impressive.
but that
That's-
also worries me a little bit.
I was going to
That's
say,
some
that
fast
worries me a
turnaround.
little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, a year is a long time, but we do know that animation takes a long time. So I hope that the bulk of it is animated well. I'm fine if they cut corners in unimportant scenes, but I will not be happy if one of the best fights in the season is ruined by bad animation. I'm not the type of guy to pick animation over story, but I will be upset if I'm looking at PNGs being dragged across my screen.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3 is Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Good take.
No Way Home was great. Homecoming was great. Far From Home was
Not so great.
pretty good.
It was
It
fine.
was pretty good. It's definitely the worst of the 3, but it's solid.
There has to be a worst out of the three.
Exactly. So I think they've had a really good track record with this Spider-Man, and now we've finally taken him, and we have stripped him of the Stark tech, and we have just put him in a friendly neighborhood, and he's just gonna friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, hopefully, in this movie. And that's what it looks like they're doing. They did practical web slinging. We've got the Punisher. We've got the Hulk. We've got whatever Sadie Sink is playing, whoever that is. We've got the Scorpion. We've got Tombstone. Like, it's a good lineup. My one question, and I wish we knew the answer to this so that I could be a little bit more confident in putting this at number 3. Who's the villain? Because it's not Scorpion and it's not Tombstone. My
Right.
understanding is those are secondary villains, which is fine. I don't think Scorpion or Tombstone works well as the main villain.
I have a feeling that in coming trailers, obviously we don't know much about the film yet. Once they release trailers, obviously we'll get a broader idea, but there's just not enough information.
Right. I need a little bit more information, and I think really knowing who the villain is would help us kind of figure out what the story is and all of that. So that's my one thing keeping it down a little bit. I mean, it's obviously still top 3 just because it's bought my trust with past projects, and I mean, who they're putting in it does excite me. A rumor of Yelena in there, maybe in a post-credit scene, but I love Yelena, so I'll take that. So yeah, I mean, they're putting lots of really, really good characters in there. And if we get the return of Savage Hulk and we get a Savage Hulk versus Punisher fight,
Please.
my life will be complete, and I can't die right there because I won't have seen Doomsday yet.
That's true.
But I'll be one step closer to dying a happy man.
Brand New Day is number 2 on my list. We obviously know what number 1 should be. Right, Ryan?
Yes, I have my number 1 right here, and I'm looking at it right now.
Well,
wrong,
anyways,
whatever it is.
It's very good.
Gabe's points on Spider-Man Brand New Day are correct. I hope we get Savage Hulk again for sure. I liked Smart Hulk, but I don't like the direction they have taken him
He's
since
overplayed
Endgame.
now.
Endgame was fine,
yeah.
but after Endgame, I feel like we can go back. I feel like it could be like a turn-on, turn-off thing. Like Smart Hulk is fine, but obviously we want the Savage Hulk that we know and love, that we grew up with the first few Avengers movies, because that was just so much fun, right? And he's just one of those fun characters that I like back. I don't think we need a million smart people on our Avengers team, because at the end of the day, they're all human, right? Except Hulk, obviously. But Spider-Man Brand New Day, obviously Spider-Man is awesome. The first 3 Spider-Mans in the Tom Holland trilogy, I think were all fine movies, some better than others. I'm not too fond of Far From Home, but I might just have to rewatch the movie. It's been a long time.
It's fine.
But Spider-Man Brand New Day, Spider-Man is broke again. It's just like the Tobey Maguire movies. Spider-Man actually has to
Gotta
struggle
sling pizzas.
for once instead of being handed everything on a silver platter. Because that's basically what he was given since we've seen him since Civil War. Obviously, before Civil War and a little bit in Homecoming, we saw what it was like beforehand, but now we're really diving back into that, and we're getting hopefully a more in-depth character of Peter Parker as portrayed by Tom Holland. So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 is on my number 2. I'm very excited for this. Not too high. The animation is beautiful. It's a little choppy at times, but I love the art style and the comicness of it. The fights could be better, but I think that Season 2 will bring a lot more fights. And I'm just excited to see. I like the high school Peter Parker instead of the college Peter Parker, because the high school Peter Parker is, it gives me, it reminds me of the spectacular, or the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man was one we grew up with, yeah.
Yeah. And I love that vibe, and I love the vibe that Spider-Man brings to the table, so I'm excited to see what they do with that. And there's just so many, like Gabe was saying, there's so many villains that they can expand upon, so I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah, my number 2 is X-Men 97 Season 2. As you can see, if you're watching, I'm wearing my X-Men sweatshirt. X-Men, the animated series, is so good. And X-Men 97 was so good. Oh my goodness. I came home from classes, and I watched it right when I get home from class in the day. It came out every day, or every week. And after that second half of the season, after the Genosha stuff, if you know, you know, after the Genosha stuff, it ramped up so fast. I would watch an episode and then I would sit there with my mouth open, just in shock, and I had to like absorb it for a few minutes before I could like get up, because it was that good every time. And I love where they ended it, and I dig Apocalypse, and I'm excited to see what they do with a lot of this characterization. I loved what they did with Magneto and Gambit, especially in Season 1, and I'm excited to see where they take those characters in Season 2. So I'm just really, really excited for that show. Just because Season 1 was so good, I don't know. Even if they drop the ball on Season 2, they're at such a high bar that if it falls from greatness to goodness, like, that's fine. And then do we want to, give the correct take for number 1 and then let Ryan
was your
give
number
his
2
take later?
My number 2 is Spider-Man.
He did his number 2.
And then my number 1 is
of course
Supergirl.
Doomsday.
Supergirl's.
I'm so excited for Supergirl,
Okay,
guys.
if it was
Superman,
Superman 2, I'd probably have it at number 1 on my list. I loved Superman. Even though Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were great, I thought Superman was the superhero movie of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was Superman 2, maybe I can see a reason. But Supergirl is just too unknown.
It's going to be known, I swear. She's going to show. They showed the goodness of the goodness of Superman in that first movie, and then they're just going to pummel just how different Supergirl is going to be, and that shift is, I think, what's going to make that movie so good. Hopefully, I hope they don't botch that. But that's why I think Supergirl is going to be so good, because of that line, that fire line. And I think that they are going to expand upon that, about the truth about the people of the universe.
Right. Well, now that garbage is out of the way, would you like to join me in explaining why Avengers Doomsday is clearly the movie of 2026?
I would love to. Yeah. Obviously, right after this, we're planning to dive into the trailer reactions, but just the hype in general. I've been watching Marvel since the first Iron Man came out when I was a wee little lad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There he is, right there.
I didn't start until 2015. So you've been at this longer than I have.
I've been a fan of Iron Man. I watched the Earth's Mightiest Heroes
Who's Iron Man?
animated. I watched the Earth's Mightiest Heroes animated show, which I'm so sad they canceled and replaced due to their rebranding for the Marvel Avengers MCU. But I've been with Avengers for a long time. Doomsday has just been the culmination of everything. Even though I'm not happy about where they've gone in Phase 4 and Phase 5, I think that Doomsday is a turnaround. Obviously, it's hyped. It's bringing back the X-Men. We're getting all our favorite characters together. We're getting, hopefully, the reason why Thor was crying.
It's literally impossible for this movie to drop the ball. Because even if it's a slop cameo fest, I'm going to walk out of that theater feeling on top of the world. Now, I might sit and think about it and realize it wasn't as good as I thought it was, but there is no way we don't walk out of that theater thinking that was the best piece of cinema we've ever seen in our entire lives. And there's no way. Because you're doing Avengers, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Wakandans, X-Men. It's everybody. They finally have the full toy box to smash together. And I'm so excited for that.
And you can't forget Doctor Doom.
And you can't forget Doctor Doom. And you can't forget that Doctor Doom is being played by the greatest actor of all time.
Loki, well, okay. Greatest superhero actor of all time.
Greatest actor of all time.
Ooh.
Robert Downey Jr. is my favorite actor of all time.
Okay.
Never seen a bad RDJ movie.
I'm also excited for
Tropic
Loki.
Thunder.
Loki to come back.
No, that was actually really good.
Tropic. Anyways. No, Doomsday is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the whole point of this list, this is our hype list. And I'm obviously most hyped for Avengers Doomsday. It may not be the best piece of fiction I see in 2026, but it's definitely the one thing that I'm going to be on the edge of my seat waiting for. Because what? It comes out in December?
Yeah.
I got to wait till
away.
December to watch this movie.
X-Men alone put this way up there.
And I think the worst part about it is that we got to wait
Yeah.
another year for Secret Wars. Because I remember waiting in between Infinity War and Endgame. That was probably the longest year of my life.
Oh, yeah.
I rewatched that first Endgame trailer probably 300 times.
Didn't we all?
It was amazing.
And,
but
I mean, for Doomsday, we've gotten the 4 little teasers. The Captain America one's fine. The Steve Rogers one is fine because he's not Captain America. He's Steve Rogers.
Will return.
That's important.
Yeah.
The Thor one is really, really good. The X-Men one, the 1 minute of X-Men trailer we got was better than that original X-Men trilogy altogether.
Yeah.
I love X2. X2 is great, but those other two are not great, and they did Cyclops so dirty. I am so glad the 3 seconds of Cyclops we got shooting laser beams out of his eyes in his comic accurate costume.
And it looks so good.
That is the X-Men.
if we don't get Cyclops and Rocket Raccoon in a pickup truck, I'm going to be throwing hands at...
James Marsden needs animal sidekick.
Well, I mean, I guess now that we're done with our list, before we move on to talking about the trailers, I guess everyone at home could comment their own list. What are your opinions on our list?
Do we want to just run through again everybody's list, bottom to top?
I'll do
Sure.
mine first because it's the worst. Clayface, Daredevil, Born Again, Spider-Man Noir, or Spider Noir, The Boys 5, Lanterns, Punisher, Wonder Man, Vision Quest, 97, Brand New Day, Doomsday, Season 4 of Invincible, Season 2 of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and Supergirl.
Yeah, I've got Invincible, The Boys, Daredevil, Born Again, Spider Noir, Clayface, Wonder Man, Vision Quest, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Punisher, Lanterns, Supergirl, Spider-Man Brand New Day, X-Men 97, and Avengers Doomsday.
And then from bottom to top, I have Clayface, Spider Noir, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Lanterns, Punisher, Wonder Man, Vision Quest, The Boys 5, Daredevil, Supergirl, X-Men 97 Season 2, Invincible Season 4, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and then, of course, Avengers Doomsday at number 1.
Honestly, I think we all have great lists.
I think 2 of us have great lists.
Yours is the worst.
I really hope that we can come back to these lists at the end of the year.
Oh, we absolutely
and
will.
see how
As a
good
retrospective.
mine
See
is.
how right we
And see
right
how
we were,
wrong
and see
Ryan
how wrong
was.
Ryan was.
You guys are gonna
Honestly,
watch that
I
movie.
pray that Supergirl is good enough that
Oh.
Ryan can be somewhat right.
Look, Supergirl's going to be great, I'm sure, but there's no way it's better than Doomsday.
Absolutely. All right, and now I guess before we wrap up our podcast, we can quickly go through our reviews on the trailers that we have seen so far. So I believe we can review through Wonder Man, Supergirl, and then obviously the 4 Doomsday trailers, and just give our thoughts on what we've seen so far. So, Ryan, I'm going to start with you. What have you seen, and what are you excited
Yeah,
about?
of course. Well, I've seen Wonder Man trailers while watching football, so that's the extent that I know about it. I'm really excited. I'm going to be honest, I did not recognize the Mandarin the first time I watched it. So I was like, who the heck is this old guy? And then,
Did you watch Shang-Chi?
yeah, I love Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he was in Shang-Chi, right?
Shang-Chi.
I don't remember.
He was in Shang-Chi.
I need to rewatch it then. Well, regardless, I'm excited to see how they mix the superhero life and the human life together, because that whole movie is like I said before, like The Incredibles, where he cannot show that he's a superhero.
Yeah, I'm also super excited about that show. I think the marketing's been great. I think it's going to be a sleeper pick. I think it's going to be really good, just like Agatha was, and how people slept on Agatha, but that was a really good show. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think the marketing's been great, like I said before, and that the most recent trailer with that music where it was like quirky and it was like, this is Simon, this is Trevor, this is Von Kovac. Like, it was good stuff. I'm excited about it.
I think Wonder Man, it's new. And for a lot of people, I feel like new should be exciting. And I think Wonder Man, the concept is exciting to me. I do have a background in acting, and I think it's just a cool idea, obviously based on comics and stuff like that. But I'm glad that they brought back the Mandarin. Trevor, the execution of Trevor was stupid, but the character of Trevor is hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm excited that maybe Trevor can have some redemption and then also give tips to our Wonder Man rookie over here, which I'm super excited about.
He's a pro actor. Like, he's
Trevor Stackley, and he's an actor, love.
yes,
and he's also a terrorist.
He is also a terrorist,
former terrorist.
Former terrorist. Why not?
Something like that. So maybe we get a Trevor redemption arc.
Yeah.
Now moving on to Supergirl. What are your guys' thoughts so far?
Well, why don't you start, because I started last time.
All right, why not? Obviously, I said earlier, Lobo, peak. I think the trailer, it just had so much to it. Honestly, my first watch of it, I had to rewatch it a couple times just because there was a lot to consume. Obviously, you've got arguably the greatest trailer line of the year, which Supergirl said, he sees the good in everyone and I see the truth, right?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I probably quoted it wrong.
No,
but
that's it.
I
It's
got
a
the
banger.
concept.
It's a banger.
Obviously, I'm excited for the movie. The villain looks great. The hero looks great. I'm really excited to see a Superman, or a Superwoman, sorry, I should say, Supergirl, that really embraces a different side of the spectrum. Because we've got Clark Kent, who wants hope. He spreads hope. He wants the best out of everyone. And then we see Supergirl, who has a completely different view on things.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, Clark Kent grew up on Earth. He never knew Krypton. Kara watched Krypton die. You know, her city went up in a bubble. It was its own thing. She had to watch Kandor die after she
Suffer
watched
and
Krypton die.
Yeah.
So she's getting more cynical about everything. That's just realistic. I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited about Lobo, as we've all said. That's very exciting. I just think overall that it's a solid trailer. It's got a banger, quotable line in it, and I don't know how you can not be excited about Supergirl.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Supergirl is like the embodiment of the child that never knew peace, and Superman is the embodiment of the child who never knew war.
Yeah.
And I think
Whoa.
those two different perspectives.
Whoa, bro, so deep.
Those two different
Sorry,
perspectives, growing up, obviously, we see it now in the real world, how that changes a person's ideologies and thought processes, and it's just exciting, right?
Yeah.
And then you had Supergirl at your number one.
Well, yeah, I
so-
really hope they explore that stark difference, because in Superman, like, he did his best to save everyone, and even when he was at his lowest, like when everybody saw that he was there to enslave them, he still didn't like give up on them. He didn't turn cynical or anything. But I'm really excited to see that shift of Supergirl's like just whole other world. She never experienced that, like you said. She never knew peace, and so I wonder if by the end of that movie, if she will find peace in Clark or in her own way, or if she's just going to stay against the world.
Yeah.
And then to wrap this up,
4 Doomsdays here.
our 4
Why don't you
Doomsday
start us
trailers.
off?
I will
Gabe.
start us off. Don't you worry.
Why don't we rank them in terms of
Rank them?
how we give your thoughts on all of them, and then at the end of your little rant, rank them in terms of hype and favorite.
Okay. Yeah, so we got Captain America, we got Thor, we've got X-Men, and we got Wakanda's and Fantastic Four. Captain America 1 was good. It was a good teaser. It sucked that it leaked, and everybody knew it was coming. That was unfortunate. There was no way around that.
I think leaks did ruin the hype a little bit, but it also did really get the word out there faster.
It did get the word out. But
I just wish that I was able to watch the original trailer that Marvel Studios posted rather than watching the 8-bit animation that I saw originally.
yeah. So the Captain America trailer's good. Cool, he's got a son. It means Peggy Carter's coming back. I love Peggy Carter, so I'm very excited about
Captain
that.
Carter, maybe?
I do love Captain Carter too. I know that's an unpopular take. I like Captain Carter.
I just hope she isn't the whole focus of the movie like she was in What If.
Yeah.
I thought Captain Carter in What If was great, but I think they pushed the focus on her way too much.
Yeah. So yeah, the Captain America trailer's fine. It's good. The Thor trailer, grad.
Yeah, Grad.
The Thor trailer, glad we've got serious Thor back. That's very exciting. I like funny Thor. I thought Thor worked very well in Ragnarok. Not so much in Love and Thunder.
Too much of a good thing.
It was too much of a good thing in Love and Thunder. But yeah, he was great in Ragnarok. But to have serious Thor back to face Doctor Doom just makes sense. So that's a good trailer. He's got some pretty good lines in there. Very Shakespearean Thor. X-Men trailer is cinema. It's perfect. It's amazing. Professor X and Magneto waxing poetic about death is like so good. That's like classic X-Men.
People are going to die in that movie.
And
like,
to have yeah. And
I'm excited to see
They
it.
can't pay all these people twice.
Yeah.
To have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen back. I like Patrick Stewart, but I gotta tell you, when I was watching Avengers Chairs Day live stream, I did scream when Ian McKellen's name came on the chair, because I love Ian McKellen as Magneto, so I'm so excited he's back. And then that last shot of Cyclops laser beaming the sky with Sentinels behind him, like, oh my gosh, that's X-Men. And I'm so excited that James Marsden finally gets to really be Cyclops. And I honestly, as much as I love Hugh as Wolverine, I kind of hope he's not in this one. I think I would be okay if Wolverine was not a part of Doomsday and they let the rest of the X-Men have their moment, and then you bring Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine into Secret Wars and you make them a big part of Secret Wars.
100%.
Because they didn't.
And then,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
They didn't expand upon. This is a complete. We're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. They didn't really expand upon what he did to the other X-Men. So obviously they're from different worlds and universes, and it might be interesting to see how they interact with him. Right. But I agree. I hope they don't.
I think
full focus.
Obviously Deadpool till you're 90.
Yeah.
That's made very clear with our Magneto and Professor X.
They're not quite 90 yet. They're like 87.
Not quite, but I have a feeling that they have to die.
Oh, I
only because obviously they're old for starters.
Yeah.
Two, I love them as actors, but I think it's time for them to finally hang up the towel, you know. But I think those are also just two good characters that can die in their own respective ways, like giving an homage to the great characters that we grew up with, while also not. I don't want them to be killed off just to be killed off. I want them to have a reason to die, you know.
Yeah.
And they'll pass the torch for upcoming X. I really hope they keep going with the X-Men, just like in newer movies.
They will.
Yeah.
And in the last trailer, you've got Wakandans and Fantastic Four. I like Shuri's Black Panther. I like Shuri as a character a lot, so I'm really excited to see her back. M'Baku being the king of Wakanda is great. Mor Namor is fantastic. And then just that ending shot with M'Baku meeting the Thing is it's really neat, and it's the first time we're finally getting to see these toys from the toy box smash together and play together.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So my ranking has got to be Captain America on the bottom, then it's Thor, then it's Wakanda's Fantastic Four, and then obviously it's the X-Men on top.
I think I can agree with that. I think Captain America, Steve Rogers, it was a great introductory one to help build up the hype of the movie, but I think that's what it was just meant to be. It was meant to be a hype builder, because obviously the other 3 trailers, I believe, have a lot more meaning and intention behind them. I'm obviously excited. Captain America, as portrayed by Chris Evans, is probably one of my favorite MCU characters of all time, and will probably remain there for the rest of my life. But I think it at the bottom, it's not a bad trailer. None of these trailers are bad, but that should probably be at the bottom because I believe it was meant to be just a hype trailer. And then right above that, I'm going to put the Fantastic Four Wakanda one. I thought it was a fine trailer, but it just didn't have as much of a bulk behind it as the other 2. It's kind of just, like you said before, it's like toys clashing for the first time. Like, I thought, when I saw Ben Grimm there, I was just like, what is he doing here?
Yeah.
This is so stupid, but I love it. And then right above that is going to be... I honestly can say that Thor and X-Men are tied, in my opinion. I've loved Thor for the longest time, and I think that trailer really just shows his development over these years. Like, when we first saw him in the first Thor movie, compared to how we see him now, it's like fatherhood. He's really grown up, and I'm honestly excited but also scared to see where Thor's character goes in this movie, because is this the end of Chris Hemsworth as Thor? All the signs point to yes, unfortunately.
I don't know. I think he makes it through Secret Wars.
I think he makes it to Secret Wars. But
yes. Yeah. I think he dies in Secret Wars.
I can agree. I think maybe Thor crying is the exact opposite. It's Deadpool crying.
Ooh.
Who knows?
Ooh.
That's a good theory.
Yeah, that would be crazy twist. And then X-Men, obviously tied with Thor. I didn't grow up with X-Men, but when I did start watching it a couple years ago, it is cool. It's fun. I'm glad to see that it's more comic accurate now, and that final shot just gave me chills.
Oh my God.
That scream, I've seen it all over my feed. It's beautiful. So that is my ranking of those. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Steve Rogers at the bottom. Unfortunately, I liked his conclusion, and I don't think he should be in this movie at all.
I think there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think instead of the conclusion we got, we should have seen him take the stones back, because honestly, that would have been...
I wish they made a whole movie about that.
Do you guys remember those 5-minute like Marvel things that they used to film like back towards the Avengers days?
The one-shots?
Yeah, the one-shots. I think they could have made like a 10-minute one-shot just showing Captain America go to these different places. It doesn't have to be in-depth, but I would have just loved to have seen it. Even if it was in a what-if.
Right.
It's just,
exactly.
It's just so...
Make like a mini-series.
It would just be so funny. Like, what would the Red Skull meeting be like? What does he do? Just throw the stone back at Red Skull and see you later, alligator, you know?
Right.
It'd just be so fun.
The Russos and Stephen McFeely came back for a reason. They said they have something more to explore, and they keep calling this a direct sequel to Endgame. So I think Steve Rogers is going to be very important to this, and I'm okay with that.
So I'd say my ranking of the trailers would be at the bottom. Steve Rogers, I don't think he should even be in this movie. Next up, which, can you remind me of them? Because I already forgot.
Thor, Wakanda, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Wakanda and Fantastic Four in number 3. I'm excited for it, but the trailer was kind of boring. It was just talking. But also, I don't know. I liked Thor is next because I really like how he came, like you were saying, Max, how he came from a little baby kid in the first Thor movie, and then he grew as the movies progressed, and now, like you said, fatherhood, and he is really taking responsibility for just like his life. And then finally, the X-Men trailer. Just because, oh man, Cyclops is my favorite X-Man, and I'm really excited to see him in this movie.
They did him dirty in the Fox movies.
I hated it.
They did him
I really wanted to
dirty
like
in
his
the Fox
character.
movies.
No matter what, Doomsday is going to be fun.
It will.
It will be fun.
I will go into the theater with a smile, and I hope to come out with a smile, but who knows what's going to happen in
You
this
might
movie.
come out with tears. Who
I'm
knows?
going to come out with tears because
You're just
it's going to be
predicting
so
that?
bad.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's going to be,
All right.
it's going to be, I bet that half of those people are going to die. Maybe more.
I think that's probably a fair assumption.
Okay. That's good. I hope they die gruesomely.
All right, well, we are reaching, I think we've passed the 1 hour mark at this point, so I think this will be the wrap up for our first Cape and the Cowl podcast, right?
Actually, you're trapped here forever. There's no way out.
You hear that, viewers? You're trapped here forever. So if you're listening to this, you better tune in when we post episode 2 coming
Next
out
week.
next week. There we go.
Yep.
Thank you all for listening. Leave your ideas and thoughts in the comments of whatever you're listening to on. As of right now, we're planning to post this on YouTube, but hopefully in the future, maybe on Spotify or any other
Apple Music.
Apple Music streaming services, things like that. Any final thoughts?
No, I think that's good.
Iron Man over... Wait, no, cut. Captain America over Iron Man.
We're leaving that in. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bad take.